Assalamu alaikum. In this video of Excel, we will see that what are the different formats that Excel can use to represent a number in a cell, and we should see that what is good and what is the difference between some of these formats. So just for example, I write a number here 2345.67. Now because this is a number in a very general format, so let's see how Excel is representing or saving this number. So if I right click on this cell and I go to format cells, now here I can see that Excel has put this number in the general category. It's a general format. And in this sample window we can also see that how this number will look like. So we can see that this number is the same here. So this is the general category. Now if I change this category to a number category, now even though the number is same, but I have some options to represent this number. For example, I can change the decimal places. Like if I remove one decimal place and I go to one decimal place here, now I can see that this number in this sample window, it changed from 2345.67 to 2345.7. So we can see that Excel has changed this number and it has round up this last digit. The 6 is round up to 7 because the last number was 7. So Excel not only removes the decimal place, it rounds up as well. So if I remove one more decimal space, now I can see that this number, the whole number is now round up to 2346. If I click OK, now you can see that now this number is 2346. So if you are using Excel to save or to represent numbers in some accounting way. For example, for you, the decimal places are also important. Like if you have like currency and you are counting in rupiah and paisa, so then you must take care of this decimal places, because if the decimal places is set to 0, then you will not be able to know that this is actually a bit smaller number, and you will feel this is a big number, but in actual this is a smaller number because it has some decimal places as well. And if I increase the decimal places beyond 2, then because the number has only 2 decimal places, the actual number does not have more decimal places, so Excel will add zeros to the end. Now here our second option is to use 1000 separator. So for example, if I have like for example in this number, I have this 2345. So if I will put the 1000 separator, I will have a comma after 2. And similarly, if I have a big number, then I will have a comma after this thousand, then million, then billion, then trillion. So thousand separator gives us a bit ease in reading the number, because now it becomes a bit easier, because we can very simply know that okay, this is 1000 and then these are 2345. When I will make a big number, then we will see that how much easiness will this thousand separator will bring. So here the last option in number category is that how you want to see the negative numbers. For example, this number was negative, then either I can put a minus in front of it, or I can change the color, or like most of the accounting system, we can put a bracket around the number to designate that this is a negative number. So the next category that we have is a currency category. The currency category is almost the same. As you can see, the most of the things are almost the same. But the only difference is that now we have a symbol as well, because it's a currency, so it must have a symbol. The default symbol is dollars, because dollar is the default currency in the world right now. But we can change this to Pak rupees. For example, if you are working with Pak rupees, or if you are working in Indian rupees, then you can change it to Indian rupee or Pak rupee. Or if you are in Saudi and you want to change it to Saudi Real, then you can make it to Saudi Real. So whatever is your country, you can put your currency name here. So for example, now I put it as Pak rupees. So I can see that now this number becomes PKR 2345.67. So now I have added the currency designation. However, the number will remain the same. I mean, if you do any sum, or you can do any, for example, I put a sum here. I don't know what was that mistake, but sometimes there may be some mistake. You can see that we can sum these numbers, and the sum also has Pak rupees. Now the sum automatically inherits all the formats of these numbers. So that's why sum also takes Pak rupees and this uh, comma from these numbers. So for example, if I have some different numbers, now you can see here I have a lot of numbers. And for example, if I look at this number, now from here you cannot know that very easily that what this number is. But here you will see that okay, this is one comma, second comma for million, this comma for billion, this comma for trillion. So it's 453 trillion, 452 million, 345, 453 trillion, 452 billion, 345 million, 345,324. So now because of these commas, we can easily read this number. So, but still this PKR is written with the number, so it is making it a bit of confusion to read these numbers. So let's see what is our next format. So our next format is the accounting format. So this format is, you can say, almost same like the currency format. So what is the difference? So the only difference is that when you put a number in accounting format, then the currency symbols they go in a line. So now it's more easy to read this number. I mean, you can know very easily that these are all Pak rupees, all currencies in Pak rupees, and now reading the number becomes more easy. So let's go ahead with our number formats, and let's go to our next format. This format is the date. So because Excel saves the date and time also in numbers, so the normal numbers they can represent a date as well. So for example, if I want to represent this number as a date in this format, which you can see here, 14 March 2001. So now this number becomes a date with a time, because Excel saves date and time as a number. So or basically our computer saves date and a time as a number, and every number it basically represents some kind of date and time. So we can represent any number with a date and time as well. So with date we have a time as well. I mean, for example, we can represent this number as time. So only time will come, or with a date and a time. So date and time will come. The next category is percentage. You can put a number as a percentage. In percentage, the number is multiplied by 100 and represented with a percentage sign. And you can put decimal places as well. The fraction category is a bit good for the people who are using fractions, because now the number should not have any decimal point, but you will have the whole number, and then the decimal point is represented by these categories. Like you can put it as tenths, you can put as one digit, two digit, three digit, but you will have fractions in place of the decimal points. Then you can put it as a scientific number. So in scientific you have only one significant number and then you have two decimal places or maybe three or four, and then the number is represented with the power of 10, that this number should be multiplied by 1000 to get the actual number. Like for example, now we can see that this has 5 decimal places. So if we multiply it by 1000, it will become 2345.67. Our original number will come back. This is the scientific notation to write the number that we have. The next is the text. You can convert any number to a text, but as you can see here, when you will make it a text, this number will be shifted to the left side. Previously the number was right aligned in the cell. So this alignment tells you that okay, if it is right aligned it's a number, left aligned it's a text. And if you put a number as a text, then there are some Excel formulas which may not work properly on this number now. So it's better to save number as a number, not as a text. Then this is a special category. It's not very much used in our countries, but if you have social security number or phone number, you can put them in a special format. The customized format is used for some advanced users which needs some very customized formats. But generally, if you are fine with the previous categories, then they are good for you. But if you need, you can go and you can find your customized category from here, and then you can write your number in any customized way. So hopefully this video should have been beneficial for you. If you have any question or comment, you can comment on this video, and please subscribe to my channel. If you have any other question or if you need any other information regarding Excel or any other office product, you can directly email to me, and hope to see you in my next video. Salamu alaikum.